Good morning, GDQ. I am Mathcat. I am currently the world record holder for both EBF1 and EBF2. Really nice to be back for the second year in a row. Has anyone in the crowd played any Flash games before? Yeah, so we're going to be doing so. Of course, EBF 1 and 2 are some big classics of that era, made by Kupo Games. We are going to be playing both these off of the Epic Battle Fantasy Collection, which was a re-release that Kupo Games did a few years ago. Just a remaster of 1 and 2, a bunch of old prototypes of his original projects and whatnot. It's a really cool thing to see. Anyways, we're going to be getting into it very soon here. The big reason we're also doing this on the collection is because it has the 0% difficulty on both EBF 1 and 2, which makes the game go by even faster than it did before previously. I guess we'll be counting it down in a moment. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so first thing we're going to be doing is that at the shop we are going to be stocking a bunch of hand bombs. This will become really relevant very quickly. We're going to be switching over to Soul Eater on Matt as well. This is his best sword for the speedrun because it's a 60% damage bonus, and we do not care that much about the defense drops. So Natalie does a Pulsar. It's our best AoE clearing option when Matt can't do it on his own. Wind Slash will clear these slimes. And we're going to be doing this a few times in a row here. One more, and then we have the giant slime. This one will be taking a legend, which is Matt's strongest single target attack, although we will not be using it very often in this run. And then Natalie will be following up with TV Boy. And bam, that's one wave down. Now we have a few eyeballs here. Gonna quake this one. And then we're going to be glaciering the other. Now Matt will temper here. We're going to be buffing his attack for a future turn. Meanwhile, Natalie will clear with Pulsar. And yeah, a lot of this game is just quickly clearing out waves as fast as possible. If you've ever played like Fire Emblem games and you know the challenging running side of the community, they do what's called low turn counts. That's kind of the same concept we're using here. We want to look for lines that get us through foes as few actions as possible. We're bringing back TV Boy, and we got the Razorback. Nice. Okay, so TV Boy has a 25% chance of using the Razorback when summoned, and that makes that a one turn, because otherwise the Gibson does not do enough damage on its own.
Gotta love that RNG.
Yep.
Rocking in our favor.
So we got a few trees here going into our third set of waves. Go down to Wind Slash and Pulsar. Fairly straightforward. All right, one more Wind Slash and one more Pulsar. And then we're gonna be getting into, I'm getting ahead of myself here, the Defender. This is why we bought the hand bombs. The robots are very weak to bombs, and we have just enough to chuck.
Very nice.
Yep. This would be a nice time for a quick donation or two.
Sure thing. We have $25 from Lilac Oligachi saying, "Hey, Mathcat, so thrilled to see you on the stage again. You're gonna kill this run. 1 million hype!"
Yeah!
Remember, everyone, every donation counts for this amazing cause. That's right. MSF does amazing work. Thank you for that 25.
Actually, wait, no, give me... I got a little ahead of myself on the shopping trip because I usually play very aggressively and just take more hand bombs, but in the interest of kind of keeping it a little safe, I wanted to get a few revival potions and I also forgot a few buff potions, so just go quickly and grab those real quick. So now that we're on the second half of EBF 1, these crabs are very easy to take out. Just a few Wind Slashes and Pulsars is what we need. A hand bomb on one as well. All right. This is Meta Ice. If anyone's played EBF 1 and before, you might notice that this is not what you are used to. Part of the collection version did change a few enemies to look a little different. Don't worry about it.
We are seeing a lot of nostalgia in the chat here, remembering playing games like this. So the switch up is duly apt to call out.
Yep. And then there's Meta Rock here, weak to bombs as well, so we're just gonna chuck a few. Bada bing and bada boom.
Very nice.
And now we have both of them back to back. So we're gonna keep chucking bombs at Meta Rock. I used to focus on Meta Ice first, but I think there's a better line I can find here if I do Meta Rock first.
While you're bashing on those two, hopping in on that nostalgia, if you have a favorite Flash game from back in the day, feel free to go ahead and shout those out in donation comments, and I'd be happy to rattle those off. Let's do another $10 donation train that'll leave the station at 10 minutes. gdq.gg/donate and get those in the comments. And don't forget to put it towards an incentive, like the Night at the Museum incentive for Kirby, coming up just a little bit.
Yeah. So we did get a little interesting bit of RNG there as well. There's a little creature called Balrog, not the original name, of course. Gave us a few healing potions. Usually it's very random and I don't rely on it very often, but the extra healing is actually kind of nice in this moment. These ancient eyeballs are also weak to bombs, so we chuck a few here. And then the second set we Wind/Pulsar. All right, and now we're time for the last set of bombs after this, because we're about to go up against the Mega Mecha. But I also switched back to the Heaven's Gate for a future fight, and also because we don't really need the Soul Eater anymore, so we don't the defense drop. We can get rid of that now. We want a little extra bulk for the end. All right. Few more hand bombs. We can throw another donation because this is just going to be this for a few turns.
More hand bombs indeed means more donations. Red, here. $20 from Meryl saying, "Hi, Matthew. It's so awesome to see you up here on stage again. I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person, but I'm rooting for you from home. Love you always, and you got this. BTF."
Aww. Oh yeah, VTF. Okay, so that'll be a fun thing to get into when we get onto the EVF2 side of things. But also, if you've seen my mini run of EVF5 a few weeks ago on Black and the Flash, fun thing.
Rock on.
So yeah, the other reason we switched to the Heaven's Gate earlier is these Skull Wraiths. They are weak to holy spells. So yeah, just use a few here and that's cool. All right, and then we have these guys here. We're going to Psych in 1, and then we're going to have Nally pass an attack potion to Matt. We don't really want her attacking that much for the late game because even though she does have the appropriate things for that, oh, that's an unfortunate debuff, but that's fine. She can contribute in these late fights, but honestly, Matt's damage is just better. And also, we want her to keep both of them alive. All right. So the reason we've been going on this adventure is to defeat the evil in the world, and that is Zombie Roku. He is the strongest ever, and also is corrupting the world. So we're gonna fight him now.
Yeah, let's get rid of that.
So we're gonna pass another attack potion to Matt because again, we want to keep him. We want to keep him focusing on dealing the damage. Okay, that's a really good Balrog RNG right there. I did need an MP heal. So yeah, it's gonna be just keeping the team alive, watching out for what Roku's throwing out. We're hoping that he doesn't seal us because that takes a lot of time to just get rid of. All right, that's a good beam. We can deal with that. Heal more. Okay, Spirit Bomb. That's a bit dangerous. When I was practicing on this earlier, I got like 3 spirit bombs in a row, and I could not continue the run from there. This is a really dangerous attack, and I just have to defend on it. And it hurts that Roku still gets another action afterwards, so gotta be careful. And I think we're about to be done here on the EBF1 side of things. Oh wait, nope, still one more turn. Okay, poison's fine. We can work with that. Balrog, I don't need to heal that much, but I do appreciate it. I mean, if I was 1 turn off, actually that would be good, but I think we're good. All right, and then... Yep, that's it. And unfortunately, I got to quit out of here early because if I didn't do that now, I'd have to wait for the whole end game thing to play out. But anyways, Matt and Natalie sacrificed themselves and destroyed Roku. The world got poisoned, and now that leads us into EBF2, where someone has decided to take over the world in the power vacuum that was created by Roku blowing up. So jumping straight into EBF2, same deal, Leo. We do switch to the Soul Eater immediately. You might notice that a few things have changed here. We have a 3rd bar. That's our limit break. We have limit breaks now. Also, this might become relevant in a moment, depending on if I'm lucky or not. We'll see. We are going to temper here, give Matt another attack buff, and then we're going to have Natalie Pulsar. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing. We have access to doing proper turn order now, so I can have Natalie do things immediately instead of having to wait for Matt to do something. Unleash, please? Okay, there it is. So, EBF1 does not have an accuracy check, if anyone noticed. Everything was hitting. Now we do have an accuracy check, and now we have to deal with Unleash, which, granted, it gave me what I needed here. So it's a weighted coin flip, 60% accuracy. Unleash is based off of the power of your sword, and so Soul Eater gets a very powerful attack for its Unleash, but it's balanced out by being very inaccurate. Oh, and I gotta keep rolling through things because things keep happening. We also, another new thing in EBF2 is the wave bonus thing. So after the end of a wave, we're given a choice of stat boosts and attack bonus of some sort. We're going to get counter on Matt early. I usually get it a little bit later than this, but getting it early is fine. On Natalie, I got Astrology, which is very important because it gives Pulsar bigger damage numbers, and that's really good for the early game. All right, time for the Guardian. This is a very dangerous fight. I have lost so many runs to having to deal with this enemy. It has a lot of annoying patterns. It can stun one of your party members. It can heal off. It can heal some of the damage it takes, and it's really dangerous for the shield part of things because if it heals the shield, then it takes longer to get through the fight, of course. All right, that's the first third of the stun. I don't usually cleaver that early in, but since it was available, I just wanted to get out of that fight. I didn't want to worry about another RNG roll on Unleash. Oh, also say hello to No Legs.
Hello.
Mascot of the series. Say goodbye to No Legs.
Oh. Goodbye.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't really want to spend too much time on the mini game, so we just have to let No Legs die as soon as possible.
Let's see those Justice for No Legs donations come in.
Again, if you want to see him in action, you gotta watch the BAF run I did of 5, because that's when he becomes a fully fledged playable character. So now that we're in this section, this is what I was talking about earlier with getting Astrology. Those bonuses make this fight a lot faster, or these fights a lot faster. And then also, of course, there was that matter of the RNG with Unleash. I figured out that I didn't need to use as many Unleashes as possible if I buff Natalie's magic attack here, because Pulsar will clear one of these turtles, and then the other one will die quite shortly. And then there's that.
Nice.
Okay, we don't have what I need just yet.
While we're readying, may I sneak in a couple of donations? We have $150 donation to MSF calling from Salazny saying, can't wait for one of my favorite series, Epic Battle Fantasy. Thank you so much for that generous donation.
So yeah, the downside to me using Cleaver that early is that I don't have it for this fight. I usually really like it for this. Another thing I didn't really get perfect RNG on, and this is just kind of the way things go, is just I want to get a bonus called Sub-Zero at this point that will boost Iceberg, and that's another reason I was like doing my new routing, because it is very good for getting through this fight in particular. We're just going to Cleaver right now because there is another thing I want to grab. This is a bonus tied to that Limit Break, Ultra Cleaver. We want to just get more bonuses on that as well, because the late game is going to get really dangerous really quickly. Unfortunately, the desert section is going to be very awkward without a Sub-Zero, though. And I just did not luck out. That's just how it goes. Yeah, so we'll take a few attacks here. This is fine.
While the battle is continuing, $5 from Cassar goes to MSF saying, shout out to Mathcat for getting back on the big stage. I'm so glad you joined the Black in a Flash community, and it's been great to see you grow. Black Joy, heck yeah.
Heck yeah. So now we have the Sandworm Tail and a few Eaters here. Or we have, I keep calling the Turtles Eaters because that's what they're called in EBF 3 and 4, but they're just turtles in this one. Yeah, not having Sub-Zero is just really awkward, because normally I would just get this in 2 turns, but without that, I just have to play this a little slower, a little safer.
And Marathon safety is good. It's good.
Oh, there's Sub-Zero. Okay, that's good. That's good. We're going to pick up Elusive on Natalie. I want to get Magic Counter on Natalie as well. The counter skills are just kind of nice for getting a little extra chip in, but they're not necessary too much. All right, that's good. That's a good Iceberg now that we have Sub-Zero. The funny thing is Iceberg doesn't even have perfect accuracy either. It's like 90%. Just gotta deal with that too on the rare occasion where I get that 10%. It's a very funny occasion when that happens.
But less of an aw dang it moment, I guess.
Yeah.
Hopping in on that donation train of old Flash games, $25 from MVH, going to MSF saying, this suddenly brought back forgotten memories of Adventure Quest for me from decades ago. Great run, less than 3.
All right, so Sandworm's down. That should do it. All right, so now we're into the third of EBF 2. And we got Magic Counter now. That's nice. All right, checkpoint number 2. Say hello to No Legs again.
Hello. Oh. Oh.
I feel so bad for him. I went in played a little bit of the mini game on my own right before this, just to make up for that. All right, so now that we're here, we're going to be switching to the Anarchy. You might have noticed that this sword we got from Roku, we did canonically loot it off his undead corpse after the end of 1. And we only use it for 1 attack and 1 attack only. So it's an interesting piece of the routing, but it is also kind of useful that we do a switch now, because we do have a chance to get another bonus that is particularly helpful at this point in the game. Okay, getting sealed was also a little annoying. This fight's been getting worse to me lately, just because of these spirits can do a lot of debuffing, and that can be a bit of an issue. So yeah, we'll get through this one. And now you'll see what I'm talking about here. The Anarchy's Unleash is that it removes positive effects. So that guy will not revive when I hit him with a pulsar.
Nice.
right, good counter. I probably should have used a mist potion there, but that's fine. Counter times 2 and Kiyun. Okay, that's nice. The Kiyun bonus gives Natalie a faster limit charge, which is really nice. We want that for the next few fights. We're gonna switch to the Heaven's Gate. Welcome back again, because undead enemies, the sword's your best option. Okay, these debuffs are not that big a deal because we have the limit break. Cute. Yep, and then we have Cleaver to follow up. Please don't give a revive. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Yeah, I had like a earlier practice like on Monday where I got like back-to-back zombie Hydra revives when I've never seen that before, and it was just like, oh no. All right. Penultimate wave now. We're gonna be fighting these drones. We're gonna be switching back to the Soul Eater. Welcome back. These drones are kind of they can be kind of an issue, but I've kind of learned some new routing around Iceberg as well here, so using a few of those will make this fight go by a lot more swimmingly.
Very nice, very nice. $50 coming in from Rom saying, go Mathcat, go Mozu, go Epic Battle Fantasy.
All right, so gonna have Natalie Pulsar here so you can get rid of this auto revive first. And then I think I'm going to Iceberg the Spirit again so that I can't do any debuffs. I missed the kill, unfortunately. Counter. Okay. The downside to using Natalie's magic counter is that Lucky Star has a very high damage variance, so you can just not get kills where you might want them. Oop, I need Iceberg. Thank you. That's one down. Kill more. And that's that.
Nice.
All right, so we're now getting into the final set of fights here.
Nice. $10 from Arya saying, being blasted by nostalgia right now and loving every second of it. This game is sick. And folks, we're over 10% of the way to the Night at the Museum, Kirby Nightmare and Dreamland incentive, $2,000 target. Let's go.
Okay, cool. That's actually useful because I can get a turn into heal Matt right now, and I don't have to worry about that later. So the strong man that's been trying to take over the world, a bit of a Nazi called Lance. So if anyone remembers my BTF run of 5, that was the same deal here. We are bashing a fash.
Let's go.
So yeah, we're going to be focusing on, we're just going to be trying to focus down the main tank. We don't really care too much about fighting Lance or the tank gun, although counters are useful in this case because they do, the damage is shared between them. But now we're back to gambling for Unleashes. There's a damage cap from
nice.
One right there. All right, and then we're going to limit break here. Time will be coming soon as you get a flash of white. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
That's fine. We have plenty of Waters of Life. This has actually been like one of the stronger Lance fights I've had in a moment. And time.
GG's. Wow.
That was pretty great. Yeah, that was the EBF 1 and 2 on the collection version. This has been really nice. I've like the past year or so I was a very fresh speedrunner when I did Ring Racers last year, and it's been really nice to that I've been able to grow so much in the past year, and like I've grinded for this record. Actually struggled against a really good runner named Ncard C to get the record on both 1 and 2. So like this has been such a nice thing to show, just doing these back to back. I guess I should probably get into like the full list of like shout outs and acknowledgments and whatnot. Obviously, you can find me at Mozudine on Blue Sky, Mathcat7 on YouTube, the Mathcat on Twitch. My streaming's sporadic, but I try to get into it more and more, and I will be doing more and more runs as time goes on, I hope. Also play my visual novel if you can. And as always, I want to give thanks to my co-driver and bestie, Eve's Plate. She has been a gracious friend and always a great homie to bounce my ideas off of. I want to thank Kabasco and Hallow. They've been very nice friends in the speedrunning community for me, and it's been really nice getting to talk to them the entire week. I want to thank everyone who's given me a chance to do these speedruns. It was really nice for Helix to have me on Hotfix, Quacksilver to have me on Hotfix. Nice for PT and the rest of the Black and the Flash crew to bring me into the fold and like let me have a chance to nurture my talents here. Oh, yeah, I guess this was a PB off of my original submission, but I was like, I did grind some pretty good times over the week, so it's been, a 22:46 is still pretty solid, I'd say. And of course, I want to shout the volunteering team here at GDQ. It takes so many people working behind the scenes to make this come together. This is a great cause to fight for. It's been so nice, and of course I wouldn't be able to say any of what I'm saying right now without any of the people working here. It's been such a blast to be back. It's nice to be doing this 2 years in a row, and I'm hoping that I get to keep being a mainstay here. It's been so nice, and I think that's all I gotta say.
Well, congratulations, Mathcat, on an amazing run of not just